So, apparently, you like these a lot. I knew you would. I believe this one got 8 likes. Now, I only asked for 2, I believe. No, I believe I asked for 3. You still got double, so I'm gonna make 2 more parts other than this one today. You don't need a like goal. Thank you so much. But please remember, like. You don't have to like on this video, but if you want to, you can like, subscribe, and if you also want to hit the bell, that'd be greatly appreciated, so you know when I upload. So this is What If Naruto Was Konan's Son Part 2, I believe? Part 2, I believe, yeah. I might have to check on that, but I believe it's Part 2. And, recap. Naruto was in the academy. Konan died. Because someone killed her. And then Konan died. Naruto unlocked his Rinnegan. He knows paper release. He's mastered that. And he knows 2 fire style jutsus. And we left it off where he was going into the Uchiha library. And he's adopted by Fugaku. And Sasuke's kind of jealous that Fugaku's giving more attention to Naruto. So they walk in. Fugaku is said, "How about you learn this?" And he says, "You have unlimited access to the Uchiha library." Naruto's happy about this. As then Naruto goes to learn Fire Style Majestic Destroyer Flame, Fugaku's smiling as he comes out because he saw what scroll Naruto was getting. I believe I said he had fire, wind, water, and lightning. Yeah. And his hair is red like Naruto's. So then Fugaku goes to smile, and Naruto's going to learn Message Destroyer Flame. Sasuke asks Sasuke says, "Father, can you teach me?" As Fugaku says no. Sasuke's like, "Why?" And he's like, "You need to master the fire style fireball jutsu, and then I'll teach you." As Sasuke hasn't even mastered it yet. He's not even close. It's just a tiny little fireball. Not big. And Sasuke's kind of mad at this, but he's like, okay. As he goes out to learn it. 5 hours later. Naruto has mastered the Majestic Destroyer Flame. Like I said before, he's a prodigy. Really big prodigy. So then he walks in, and Fugaku's like, "Hi there, Naruto. Did you master your jutsu yet?" Naruto smiled, saying, "Yes." As Fugaku smiles. And then, while Naruto was doing some chakra training, he figured out the Diva path, the almighty push and almighty pull. So Naruto also says, "Well, I also figured something else out." And Fugaku's like, "What is that?" As Naruto went outside, and the 3 logs, Naruto holds out his hand and says, "Almighty push," as they fly in a wall. And you're like, well, how would he know this? His father actually has been leaving him little notes about it. He doesn't know who they're from, but they're really handy. As Fugaku sees this, the logs just went in the wall. As then Naruto's like, "Almighty pull." As one comes flying back to Naruto, Naruto just rolls out of the way. As Fugaku is smiling, good job, Naruto. Remember, they're only 9. We're doing a 3-year time skip now. Sasuke is kind of angry at Naruto. Sasuke kind of has a hatred to Naruto because Sasuke's father, is teaching him more than he's actually teaching his real son. So Sasuke only knows a fireball jutsu. He doesn't even have his Sharingan awakened. But that's about to change. As his hatred's been building up. As it's the graduation exams. And it's time for they do the written test. Naruto finishes in I would say 3 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. He finishes in 3 minutes. And then Sasuke finishes in 10, and that's it. The rest finish in 15 to 25. As then it's I'm forgetting about Mito. Mito is actually going to be the Konan 10. There's going to be one uneven team. Mito has terrible chakra control. She can barely make a shadow clone. As Naruto just protects her from getting beaten up, so, And then she just runs back to her house. She has terrible chakra control. She has terrible chakra control. It's basically Naruto, but put in a female. And so she doesn't pass the graduation exam. Kind of sad about this, but she knows she can't make a perfect shadow clone, so Naruto passes, and then the fighting begins. As it's Mito versus Hinata. As Hinata always has an advantage over this because of her Byakugan. So, yeah. Hold on. Hold the phone. And so, yeah, she fails. She basically takes the scroll of sealing. She masters Shadow Clone, but she gets told that she has a 9-tailed fox inside of him. And Naruto is actually there. He found what was his name? I don't remember his name. You know the dude that made Naruto trick Naruto into getting the scroll of healing? Yeah, that dude. And so Mito was the same, and Naruto stopped even Mito from getting. He was flying around, like Naruto does. I'm not like Naruto does. Naruto's just flying around with his paper wings. And he sees Mito trying to get the scroll of sealing. Obviously, he stops this. And he pulls her into the third Hokage's office. As the third Hokage is like, who's this? As the paper releases and he sees Mito. And it was like, Naruto, why'd you bring me Mito? She was trying to get the scroll of sealing. As Mito said, well, it was because the other sensei told me I would pass and get a private tutor. As the little Kogi's like, oh, you think Yeah, no, he was lying to you. No one's allowed to touch that. No, actually, no. Scrap that whole entire deal. He lets Mito grab it. He sees Mito train and learns Shadow Clone. And the whole thing with Iruka happens where he protects Naruto. Basically, the same thing happens, but before Iruka could get hit, he got hit by the Shuriken because Naruto let it happen. And then he grabbed the other sensei. I don't remember his name. The other sensei put him in a paper coffin, as he could only breathe and talk. As then Iruka gives Naruto his headband, so it's like he gets passing grade. Now, every team's the same except Team 7. Team 7's going to have one extra person. And so, Kakashi, after 2 hours of waiting, Kakashi comes. Sakura's the same. She looks at Sasuke. She doesn't hate Naruto. All that. Oh, I'm forgetting about... Okay, the ship is going to be with Ino. Yeah. So I forgot about the Ino fangirl club. And so, yeah, and then, Screaming went out after they passed. And so then, Team 7 was born and all that. Kakashi comes 2 hours late. As in, they were waiting. Naruto has patience. Sasuke is arrogant. Sakura's mad that he's late. And Mito's just angry also, so she just pulls a prank by putting the chalk thing on the door. And so then Kakashi comes, it falls on his head, and it falls to the ground. And then Kakashi's like, my first impression of all of you is I hate you. And he's like, meet me on the roof in 5 minutes, as Naruto just turns into paper butterflies and leaves. As Kakashi knows about his paper release, and so he's like, As in paper butterflies surround the seat, and Naruto is right there. As he's like, oh, hi Naruto, you're here first. And he's like, yep. And they're talking, friendly conversation. It is now the team comes up, and Sasuke glances at Naruto, because he hates that Naruto's better than him, since he's not an Uchiha. Oof, sorry. Yeah, so I know Sasuke said he's kind of a rival in the last part, but I'm changing that. Since Naruto's getting more attention from his father, Sasuke's kind of jealous. And so he's like, okay, you first, Pinky. Sakura kind of gets mad, but she didn't yell. She was like, okay. She says the same thing, the same weird thing with, looking at Sasuke. Except she doesn't hate Naruto. Yeah. Then it was Sasuke's turn. He says he loves training. He dislikes Naruto. Just quirks up an eyebrow at Kakashi, but he just leaves it. As in, it's Mito's turn. Mito says he likes eating ramen. He doesn't like the people of Konoha, other than some. And her dream is to become her dream is to become the first female Hokage. And so Naruto says, Naruto Uzumaki. Let's just, because Nagato Uzumaki, yeah. So I'm going to say Naruto Uzumaki. And, no, I'm not going to do that. I don't know. I'm just going to say Naruto because I don't know Konan's last name. Naruto just says Naruto. My likes are training and being at the Uchiha compound. My dislikes are people who waste my time and don't show improvement in their skills. My dream is to become a great ninja. Then his goal is to become also a great ninja. So, yeah. As Kagashi's like, okay, well, the bell test is going to happen tomorrow. The rules are, you don't eat. The test is going to happen tomorrow. Don't eat. Just don't eat. And it's at 6 o'clock, so be there on time. As he shins away. As Naruto turns into butterflies and leaves. As he goes back to his front door, he opens it. He takes off his shoes. He's like, hello. As Fugaku's like, hello, Naruto. So then Naruto's like, well, I had a great day today. And Fugaku's wife, Mikoto says, well, that's good. Where's Sasuke? Naruto's like, well, I kind of came here fast. I didn't really wait for him. He hates me, though, apparently. He dislikes me. As this raises Fugaku raises an eyebrow, saying, why would he dislike you? Naruto's like, I don't know, but, like, you know. So, yeah. Then Mikoto's like, probably because Fugaku, you're spending a lot of time with Naruto, not a lot of time with Sasuke. Fugaku's like, well, I'm only spending time with Naruto is because he's mastered his jutsu. Sasuke hasn't even mastered his own jutsu. When he masters his own jutsu, I'll spend more time on him. But he hasn't mastered his jutsu yet, so, like, I don't see the point. As Mikoto sighs, and then she goes back to cooking dinner. As Naruto just pulls out a Shidori. No, he doesn't. He doesn't yet. He pulls out Earth-style mud wall. And he's like, Fugaku, I mastered Earth-style mud wall and water-style water bullets and wind-style wind bullets. And wind-style wind cutter. As this makes Fugaku happy, good job, Naruto. And so then Naruto just goes off to train on his chakra control. And he sees a note again from Nagato, and it says, this is the life-absorbing path. No, let's say this is the summoning path. You know, the animal path. As Naruto goes trains on this, it takes him about, 7 hours to master it. Which was a long time for him. He's like, why does it take this long? So he's out of chakra, but he takes a food pill. His chakra regained. And he turns into butterflies, and then he's at the house. And as Fugaku's like, how'd the training go? And he's like, well, I have summoning jutsu now. As Fugaku smiles, saying, oh, that's a good job. As then Sasuke kind of gets jealous. And Sasuke speaks up, how do you already have summoning jutsu? You're the same age as me. I'm 12, you're 12. How do you have summoning jutsu? And then Naruto's like, well, it has something to do with my eyes, so... yeah. Sasuke kind of got mad and all that. But, you know, dinner goes like normal. Naruto has his own room now. So then the bell test comes. They're on time, then they have to wait 2 hours for Kakashi. Kakashi takes 2 hours. He's there and he's like, hello, as Sasuke, Sakura, and Mikoto yell at him. And, yeah. They yell at him, and Naruto's the only one who hasn't been yelling. As then, Kakashi's just like, okay, well, we will be doing the bell test. As he pulls out 3 bells, you have to get these 3 bells. If you don't, then you get sent back to the academy. As he ties it back on his belt, and so Sasuke's too arrogant. He won't work with anyone. Sakura wants to work with Sasuke, but he doesn't. And Naruto's just Naruto is just like flies up in the air watching. And as Mikoto, just standing there. She knows no jutsus. She only knows Shadow Clone. As then they go, and Jiraiya doesn't know that Naruto has the Rinnegan. As Mikoto, remember, Jiraiya is Mikoto's godfather. So she does 5 Shadow Clones. They all try attacking Kakashi, but he does the same trap, and she makes her not be able to move. So then he teleports behind Sakura, playing her in a genjutsu. Sasuke comes out, and he does that fireball jutsu. That fireball isn't fully complete. Kakashi wides an eye, but then he does a headhunter jutsu, and now it's just Naruto left. So then Naruto comes down. He's like, I, Kakashi, will. Almighty pull. He sticks out his hand, and Kakashi doesn't know what this is as he's getting pulled towards Naruto. As Naruto grabs his throat and takes all 3 of the bells and puts it on him. Throws Kakashi back. Kakashi still thinks he can get the bells because he has time. So he's like, I see. As he charges up a Chidori. This takes about 3 seconds. Naruto's thing is recharged. As Naruto's seen the hand signs. And so now he knows the Chidori. As Kakashi's running up to him. He's not going to hit Naruto. He's going to hit the bells to make them fall. But Naruto just sticks out his hand and says, Almighty push. As then he gets pushed back like 50 feet. As Kakashi is surprised at this because this completely canceled out his Chidori. as Naruto's like summoning jutsu, and a dog, you see the 3-head dog in the anime, it goes and attacks Kakashi. And it just and then Naruto, seeing the headhunter jutsu, so summoning jutsu goes away, and Kakashi's now under headhunter. As then the bell rings, as Naruto throws all 3 to his teammates, and so Team 7 is born. I think I'm gonna end it off there. Because I have to do more. Because you guys are hating the like. So I have to do what if Naruto had the 10 tails, what if Naruto had the curse mark, what if Naruto was Tobirama's son. I have to do those 3. And if this hits, let's say 2 likes on the next part, then 2 likes. And the next part will come out as soon as possible. Remember, 2 likes. Well, bye.